Is Scarlett Johansson returning to superhero movies? You mean Marvel? No. DC. Holy bombshells away, Batman! I know, Robin. I can't take my eyes off of her. Anyway, Scarlett Johansson is in talks to join The Batman Part Number 2, according to a new report, which says the role is being kept quiet. Not quiet enough, huh? But the early word is she may play a new love interest for Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne. Jeez. However, it may not be the whole story. So first thing you think, well, they've already cast Catwoman, so she's not doing that. But what about Vicky Vale? Yeah, that could be the deal. She could be Vicky Vale. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Following the initial report by Nexus Point News, Jeff Snyder backed the scoop on X. It added a major wrinkle. Snyder says Johansson's character might start out connected to Bruce Wayne romantically, but will eventually be revealed as a villain. Snyder notes Johansson has spent the last decade playing the hero, and she's ready to break bad. Oh, yeah. Warner Brothers and Matt Reeves have also been looking to expand the Rogues Gallery in the sequel, so a twist like this fits the tone and approach of the first film. Update. The Hollywood Reporter confirms and says Johansson is in final negotiations. Really? What say you, ScarJo? Yeah. Giggle, giggle, tee-hee. Dear God, she's so beautiful. Yeah. Anyway, Johansson joining the Reeves universe would be a big addition. Yep. She's coming off years as Marvel's Black Widow and has been chasing more dramatic and darker projects. She was just announced for the new Exorcist movie. I mean, she did Jurassic Park movie and now another Exorcist movie. But, you know, she's got to make a living. Anyway, Reeves' grounded Gotham would give her the chance to play something sharper and more dangerous. There's no confirmation from WB or Johansson's camp yet, but the reporting is consistent. Talks are real, and the character will have a major impact on Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne. Yeah, look, he's all sad. He's like, I loved you. And then his mascara's going to run, you know. The Batman Part Number 2 is currently in development as Reeves continues shaping his version of Gotham. Casting has been tight, and details remain controlled, but not well enough. Not only do you know she's seriously in talks to be in the film, we already know that she's a girlfriend who turns bad. That pretty much spoils a whole lot. Or is it just some cameo? He has a girlfriend at the beginning and then he catches her making out with some other dude, and she's like, oh, it's not what it looks like. And he's like, damn. And then he leaves. And that's it? Probably not, though. Anyway, if Johansson signs on, expect an official announcement to drop fast. Yeah, I guess so. They got to start filming pretty quick. So it'll be ready for October 1st. 2027. So there you go. So who could she play? Well, unless they're going to rewrite the Vicky Vale character where she becomes a villain. That's usually not happened. The only other girlfriend I can immediately think of that Bruce Wayne had was Talia al Ghul. You know, they had their version of her in Dark Knight Rises, but maybe this would be another crack at the character. And then she leaves with a pregnancy test that is positive, meaning she's carrying Damian Wayne in there, you know? Could be something like that. Or someone else, I don't know, Silver St. Clair, but she never became a villain. She did dump Bruce Wayne. But unless it's a totally new character. Holy crap, what if she's Poison Ivy? but she hasn't become Poison Ivy yet. But she has this flirtation with Bruce Wayne. Or she is Poison Ivy. She's able to seduce. But then that's getting more into the fantastical, that she has these, pheromones and whatnot due to her experiments with vegetation. And she's able to seduce Bruce Wayne, trying to take him for all he's worth. And he figures it out, but he's still heartbroken, Sure, maybe it was the chemicals and everything, but in the end, I mean, look at her, for God's sakes. Of course he was in love. Maybe that's it. But I don't know what a grounded version of Poison Ivy would be. She's just some sort of eco-terrorist, but she's using her feminine wiles to seduce Bruce Wayne to, clean his coffers. Yeah, I suppose I could be the Till. Oh, well, that's the one thing they're able to keep under wraps for the moment. But looks like she's going to be in the movie, And it looks like Batman doesn't really have a problem with that. I don't blame him. Sure, it's going to end in heartbreak, but holy crap. Holy crap. It's worth it, isn't it? Now there's this. Oh, no. No. Scarlett Johansson as Two-Face in The Batman Part Number 2. Oh, jeez. New details are emerging about The Batman Part Number 2, and they point to the long-awaited arrival of Harvey Dent in Matt Reeves' Gotham. But there may be more. According to the latest chatter, Harvey Dent will reportedly appear in the sequel, with his family playing a key role in the story. The reports follow recent casting rumors surrounding Scarlett Johansson and Brad Pitt, which now appear to be connected. According to Jeff Snyder, Scarlett Johansson is now said to be playing Gilda Dent, Harvey Dent's wife. In DC lore, Gilda is a tragic figure closely tied to Harvey's downfall, often portrayed as emotionally distant and burdened by guilt as his life spirals. In some comic versions, Gilda senses something is wrong with Harvey long before his secrets are exposed. In others, she is directly involved in crimes herself, blurring the line between victim and accomplice. That kind of uncertainty fits well with Reeves' grounded psychological version of Gotham. Yeah, well, or how about Matt Reeves maybe flipping expectations entirely, with Johansson reportedly looking to play a villain, and the role described as deceptive in nature. Her Gilda Dent could be more than just Harvey's wife. A gender-swap Two-Face would be a radical shift. No, it wouldn't. Now, the Batman Earth 1 story did something like this. Gilda... in the Long Halloween stories, becomes a villain. But Harvey's still Two-Face. Making her Two-Face instead is just one of these, it's still a gender swap nonsense thing. Stop doing that. There's plenty of good female villains for Scarlett to play. But anyway, nothing is confirmed, but the idea of Scarlett Johansson as Two-Face and Gilda carrying the duality rather than Harvey would immediately set this version far apart from past Batman films. It would ruin it. It's just too, there's no stomach for that crap. None. So Brad Pitt reportedly in talks to play Harvey Dent's father, a character who has been portrayed in the comics as abusive and influential in shaping Harvey's psychological trauma. So let me guess, Harvey becomes a woman after the accident or something. However, the Hollywood Reporter has reported that Pitt is currently tied up with other projects and that Pitt won't be appearing in the Batman Part Number 2. So they wanted him, but he's not available. Maybe they wanted him to be Two-Face, but now they're going to shift to Scarlett being Two-Face. Even so, the fact that Pitt was discussed at all suggests Reeves is aiming high for the Dent family dynamic. treating it as a major emotional pillar of the sequel, and that he wants big names attached to those roles. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like this at all. It's pretty obvious what they should have done after the success of the Penguin is pit the Batman against the Penguin. Yeah, and I guess having her be like Poison Ivy is too fantastical a character. Could have been Talia. Someone of that nature that would fit more into the grounded world of Matt Reeves' Batman. But yeah, they really should have just done a Batman versus Penguin film to continue off what was set up in the series, which was leaps and bounds far superior to the Batman film. But just at this late date in the what should be the post-woke era, stop gender swapping, stop race swapping. Just stop doing that crap. There's plenty of female characters to go through for Scarlett Johansson to play.